That was a very odd hook set. No
looks
one.
like it.
He swiped at it.
Yeah.
My defense. Sorry, buddy. Yay, finally got a fish in the boat. That's the thing, is like, do you argue that jigging is finesse or just jigging?
Well, there's only type. That's why I like jigging. There's so many types of it.
Okay. Break it down then. Like what, like how is there different types of jigging? Because to me, jigging's jigging.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, spring, I might be throwing a jig, but it hardly even comes off the bottom. Like where I would say someone that thinks of jigging thinks you're lifting it. I mean, I'm borderline rigging it, but yet I would call that still jigging. Running a jig, and I'm still physically manipulating it.
See, but at the same time, that's I don't know. Because it's like that you're using the swim bait for its true purpose at that point. Like it's not necessarily a jig per se, but it's not, you know, a straight retrieve either.
Yeah, but I'm like literally not even getting it off the bottom. I am borderline dragging it. I might not even hop it enough.
Well, okay. So is there just jigging as a jigging, or is there like subtypes of jigging? Like, I guess, is that how you can argue it?
That gets too complicated.
That's what I was saying. So is jigging finesse or is jigging jigging?
Okay, I would get it even more complicated. Would you call a Ned rig a jig or not?
See, but Ned rig to me falls under finesse. Same with like drop shot, because it's just real subtle movements of the rod.
Yeah, it's
Slow,
finesse.
generally slow retrieves.
Yeah, it's definitely finesse, obviously. But is it considered a jig or not?
Well, I guess that's fair. But I guess you have to determine, is jigging going to be classified as finesse, or is jigging going to be its own class?
Yeah, I don't think you could.
You could switch jigging into finesse or jigging as its own.
I don't think you could, because again, I can run the exact same jig in the spring, but fish it differently than I would right now. So I don't think you could put it into a class.
So you're just saying it'd fall under finesse then?
No. I don't want to say finesse would be more along the lines of bait. But then at the same time, you can jig with bait, so that's why I still like jigging so much. It's unclassic.
Well, like drop shotting is pretty much generally agreed upon to be a ultra finesse type presentation.
Yeah, I would say that.
But that uses live bait.
I don't think the bait matters.
I don't know. I think jigging is just jigging.
Yeah, that's like I said, it's unclassified.
Well, it's a class. It's just its own class. Because like you said, you can drag it, you can hop it, you can pop it, you can snap it, you can swim it. Do a combination of all those in one go.
Yeah. With the same jig.
Next bait. What direction? Probably go ahead and explain how I rig these up. Pull it in close. So if you're rigging jigs, jig head, in this case a metallic gold deep V, Kitech fat swinger 3.3. In this particular case, the idea is you want that hook right out the back. So I'll measure it and kind of see where the hook should be, because you want it as straight as possible. And then once you have your mark, or where you think it should be, feed it right into the top. And if you're Todd, it has to be perfect, otherwise it's no good.
That is a true statement, because if you watch I don't know what you're talking, a kinked jig, as you go to jig it, it might twirl or spin.
But that's a flailing fish, is it not?
No. I mean, I guess you could call it that, but I would rather add that action and not like when I go to pop it into a twirl.
In which case, you're throwing the snap jig head, for example.
I'd call that a quick. A kick, not a twirl.
All right. Okay, how about this then, Todd? Fall on a slack line, or keep it slightly taut?
Again, matters on how you're fishing. Like right now, true snap jigging, the way I see yours going down. Oh. Well, something, you pretty much landed right on something. Yeah, wrong. Well, there's those down. Like,
Well, yeah, I guess snap jigging, yes, technically calls for popping against the slack line, because that's how you get, the pop, the snap.
exactly. I think that's again falls under complete how you want to have it. But again, depending on time of year, depending on how I want to fish, the same exact jig, bait, and everything, I might tight line and like coast it and work it that way, or I might let it fall in the slack.
I guess for me, as a general rule of thumb, if I'm using a paddle tail, tight line, because I want that paddle tail to swim and I want the bait to swim. Because to me, that's the whole point, is it's a swim bait.
Yeah, I'd agree on that. Like that type of.
But like split tails, flukes, snap jigs, obviously. Like to me, those are all meant to be slack line.
And something like that, I would agree.
Did you just do what I think you did?
I don't know.
You didn't do what I thought you did.
That's also not what I thought I did either.
I thought you saw a carp.
I thought it was a carp at first. Oh, that one. Oh, that is odd. Okay, that was very strange. Oh yeah!
Oh my God. That was a winner.
Yeah, that was a wee walleye right there. No.